Well, let's bring out the kid from the alley from last week is what I was talking about. Mr. Jeff Davis is here. Yes!
Jeff Davis.
Oh, no.
I thought you were going to bring out Shrub.
Nah, because that wouldn't have worked. See, I'm a craftsman. I don't care. like I'm helping him. I'm like, what would help Schraub in terms of timing? Like, I was like, well, you don't do that. And then he did that. I was like, well, let's buffer it.
Why are you wearing
Support.
sunglasses?
I had some work done. I had a coolectomy. And I don't want it's
You took the cool out of yourself?
yeah. So I don't know why I would then mitigate it, but I told the story on this podcast of like I had a therapist and and I know I told this, but then I was like talking about my childhood, and then I looked up and she had like tears coming down her face. And I was like, why are you crying? She's like, well, it's a very emotional story. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's not. Like, and I'm not being a Klingon. I'm like, I know. I'll tell you what's emotional. I'm a fucking professional storyteller. And she's like, well, I don't know. That's it. Maybe not to you. Professional therapist. I think I know what's powerful. And I was like, all right, well, see you again, same time next week. Came back next time, and she was like, talking about, whoa, how's your thing with your sled? No, that's great. It says Rosebud on it. It was going through. I'm making up a therapy session. What if in Citizen Kane he just had a therapist? Like in the middle of the movie, he's just like, I had this sled, it's Rosebud, and she's like, well, see. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna go home to my wife, tell her it's okay for her to go out.
She was crying for less than honest reasons.
So then she goes like, by the way, really embarrassed about this. You asked about the tears coming down my face. I had some work done, and I was embarrassed because it's a vanity thing. So I lied in the moment, and I feel bad about that. And I said, well, I probably didn't say, but I said the way we say in our heads when we're just gonna walk away. And
You
never go
mean
back.
you were like?
Yeah, I was like.
You were all like?
Were you all like, or were you just like?
I think I was nothing like, because I think I was like, okay, sure, and just never went back. But I'm like, you mean you, more importantly, you lie. Like I said, why are you crying? And you were like, specifically because of the emotional quality of the story you pay me to listen to and understand and analyze. Like, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, lying is, if your plumber comes over and he's like, oh, it looks like you took a big shit, and you're like, don't judge, and he's like, I won't, I'm a plumber, I'm just gonna get the shit out, and you give me $50 and I'll be gone. I'm sorry to offend plumbers, I don't mean to make your occupation sound cheap or fucking craftless. I know it's hard. But I was in Boston. And but while he's doing it, if he's like, and you're like, hey plumber, why are you crying? And he's like, nothing. And you're like, well, okay, but it's fucked up if he goes, just your shit stinks. That's fucked up. He doesn't have to do that. He could say, I watched Roots last night.
And then to come back a week later to fix your sink and be like, your shit didn't stink that bad. I had some work done.
See,
on
now,
my
in
face.
that one place, maybe I'd be like, well, that's a pretty honest plumber. Like, you didn't have to, you could have, because all shit stinks. I'd be like, okay, that's cool. You can keep plunging everything. But the therapy, then, that's where the metaphor breaks down.
Did you keep her?
No.
Oh, good. Okay.
No, nor did I, like, say, I'm firing you because, like, I just didn't show up. That's what I did with all my therapists. It's like, I'm not going to show up.
How's your current therapist relationship going right now?
Fantastic.
Yeah?
So good.
You guys get along?
Oh, I mean, get along? No, fuck that. She's just fucking good. Did Rocky get along with Burgess Meredith?
Yes.
No, he made him chase a chicken. That's not what a friend does.
He told him he was going to eat lightning and shit thunder.
Yeah, but
that's a
he
relationship.
told him that from out of a moving car that he was making him chase. Like,
Right.
it's not a friendship. It's more valuable than that.
Right.
You're gonna do great, kid. Come on, you're a bum. I'm not a bum. You know, like, it's friendship is for pussies.
Has your therapist ever told you that you might get murdered to death? By Mr. T. That's Rocky too.
No, but my therapist told me I have a 50% chance of suicide given my...
Right, and tonight you said you weren't going to learn how to be happy, which was the other alternative, right?
Wait, no. Did I say that? I didn't say that.
I thought you said you weren't going to find out how to be happy.
Who says that? That's crazy.
That's why I clocked it. I was like, write this down and don't, like, follow up on this.
Yeah, I didn't mean to...
Good, because don't die.
We don't give Spencer that fancy a desk to not remember things.
Right.
Ask yourself if I've ever done anything cool, and before you worry if I'm just going to kill myself without worrying anybody.
You're not going to kill yourself.
No, I'm not worried about that.
Kids, suicide isn't cool. What I mean is, have I ever done anything restrained or like, I don't know what I'm going to do next week. I'm going to kill myself. Like, I'm not capable of that level of...
You're not going to kill yourself. You're going to get killed by the alt-right, and we all know that.